Hello, guys. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I am live. It is Andrew the Android, and I am ready to talk to my androids and engage with you. Well, something that's you can suspect all kinds of things, but without evidence, I mean, there's no evidence basically. So you need to have evidence to prove something. You can suspect lots of things, but obviously the evidence is the key. The evidence is the key. Without hard evidence, you can't really. So, Dr. Garrett asked me, I'm hoping you can send me a draft of what you have learned in psychotherapy that we can discuss. And I had an appointment with him today. I'm not going to reread what I learned in psychotherapy. I made it in another video. But something that I learned in psychotherapy today was the term sexual danger. So I made an Opie and Anthony joke. I asked, what did we learn on the Opie and Anthony show today? What did we learn in psychotherapy today? The term sexual danger. Ha ha. If you don't know what that means, it means basically, when I'll see a man at the gym who's like 50 and he's friendly with me and he looks like a movie star and I admire him. I think of him as being charismatic, suave. I feel ashamed. I feel like a sense of sexual danger. And the same is true for if I see a woman who's out of my league, who's really attractive. I feel like a disabled, schizoaffective loser with no money, and I feel like I can't even talk to her. I feel like a sexual danger. There are people that I don't get sexual danger about, like, for example, women who are disabled like me with schizoaffective or schizophrenia. Obviously, I don't get the feelings of sexual shame and sexual danger around people like me. People that I think are in my league. I got this buddy, and I'm going to be going to his house tomorrow, and for a period of time, it's going to be me and him alone in there, one-on-one, just him and I. And I don't want him to think I'm getting gay thoughts and stuff. He likes women, I like women. I'm socially anxious, socially awkward. I feel like this real sense of sexual danger, and basically don't feel the sexual danger. Don't feel the sexual shame. There is no sexual danger being one-on-one in this guy's apartment. We're comrades. We're buddies. There's no sexual danger here. We got a camaraderie. So what did I learn in psychotherapy today? What did I learn on the Opie and Anthony show? The term sexual danger. I feel like, women out of my league will reject me and I feel a sexual danger. A guy at the gym who's like a friendly acquaintance, I feel the sexual danger with. In a way, I feel like, being in this guy's apartment, just him and I feel a sexual danger. And that's what I learned in psychotherapy today. The term sexual danger. So I guess I'm hoping some people we got this live stream warmed up and some people want to talk to me, but it doesn't seem to be so. So yeah, man. Yeah, have any of you ever heard the Opie and Anthony show? By the way, The show is obviously they're sensationalistic radio shock jocks. And at the end of the show, they ask, "What did we learn on the Opie and Anthony show today?" And usually it's something ridiculous. Usually it's something that's really not educational. It's just something like shocking, like, "Oh, I learned, I don't know, something bad, like, and they're like, "Yeah, that's what we learned on the show today." And it's like, "Oh, valuable life lesson. What did I learn in psychotherapy today? The term sexual danger." Valuable life lesson. So don't get the sexual shame, don't get the sexual fears, because there's nothing to be afraid of. What did we learn on the Opie and Anthony show today? I don't know. I know most people, that I went to, school with, for example, they were listening to Howard Stern. I was listening to like the New York Mets, which is the New York Yankees of radio shock jocks. Like I was listening to the New York Mets of radio shock jocks, the Opie and Anthony, the bootleg team. I was listening to the New York Mets of radio shock jocks, but hey, that's who educated me about comedy. Opie and Anthony. So some people say Opie and Anthony were the better show anyway. So you know what I mean? What did we learn? All right, guys, come on. Let's engage with me. Let's socialize and engage. Speaking of idea of reference, the time now is 4:44. I think that time means HHH or Triple H. I think it means, well, maybe not. Maybe I don't think it means that. Maybe I'm double, but maybe I'm not getting a message from the time. No, actually, I don't think I am. Maybe in years past I could have gotten messages from the time, but recently I think I've made a mental health recovery, and I don't think I am getting a message from it. I was gonna say like maybe I'm gonna date a rich and powerful woman who's gonna be like Stephanie McMahon, but I don't think that's actually true anymore. I don't think the time 4:44 would really give me ideas of reference. I mean, it went through my head, but does it really? Do I really think I'm going to date a rich and powerful woman? Maybe in fantasy. Maybe in fantasy, coming to a feeling of conviction, blurring fantasy and reality. Daydream, like, oh, I'm going to date like a powerful woman like Taylor Swift. Maybe in years past, I would get that. But in recent years, that seeing the time Triple H and thinking I'm going to date like Stephanie McMahon, that's just not so. I don't really get that very much anymore. I don't get triggered by ideas of reference from the time being 4:44 anymore. But a lot of people do. Like, for example, a lot of people get ideas of reference and think they're getting messages from God. It's kind of common. A lot of people get ideas of reference from the television, for example. All right. What is going on? I don't know. I mean, I went about 10 minutes and nobody joined. Nobody joined at all. So I might wrap up this live stream. Because I mean, the whole point of the live streams is to socially engage with the androids. The whole point of the live streams is to talk to my fans. And in this one, nobody joined. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Maybe I'll go live again a little bit later. I mean, I went 10 minutes, nobody joined. So actually, I restarted the channel, so that's probably why a lot of people aren't joining. I don't have as many subscribers as I once did. So that's probably, I mean, I don't know when I used to go live under the Sal Waters name, pretty much instantaneously I'd have like tons of people watching. Now, I mean, I don't have as many subscribers, so that could be the problem. All right, guys, I guess you can't be at my beck and call. I guess realistically speaking. Adios, amigos and amigas. Which is nobody.